Come on in, have a seat, have a seat. We have some we have something special today. Our very own Mrs. Spare is going to speak with us this morning, and I'm excited to hear what she has to say. But before we get started, something important is happening tomorrow. Service Day. Look at you. You are so astute. So here's the deal. Our principal, Mr. Perez Schultz, is going to come and talk to us about the things we need to know for Service Day. Sir, take it away.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you. All right, so just a couple of minutes before we head into our devotional tomorrow morning, we have Service Day. And Service Day has been a part of Andrews Academy for the last 46, 47 years. Is an activity that we do once a year, and we go out to the community to do outreach service. So, just a little things that we need to keep in mind then for tomorrow. When you go out or during the day, during today's school day, if you want to check and see, okay, which project am I going to be part of, just outside the, the honors display case, you're going to see there's 11 projects, and look for your name. Should be pretty easy because we have divided the school in this 11 projects. We've divided each one of you into groups that are set by the 920 class. So whatever class you're in 920, then you should be looking out there. Okay, I'm in the 920. Those are going to be mainly your partners in this project, and you will be working with that teacher. So there's some of you who have study hall at 920. We have spread you out throughout the other teachers and projects as well. So keep that in mind. If you had 920 study hall, then you're going to be spread out through the other projects. So look for your name. If your name is not there, please see me during the day. I think that we have everyone that should be there. It is there. So what do you need to wear? You need to wear the shirt that was given to you at the start of the school year, or that was provided to you. There's a black and a red one. If not, we are going to be giving them out tomorrow, those of you who don't have it. And of course, we need to make sure that everyone is with Andrews Academy uniform. You don't need to come in total uniform, but we need to make sure that each one of us has our logo, so it is going to be easy to recognize everyone. So for that, we are going to provide you at the end of tomorrow's worship service. We're going to provide you before you leave. We're going to provide you with a snack in a bag. Remember that tomorrow we're going to be here starting at 8 o'clock. We'll have our devotional. Right after the devotional, then we'll divide into the different groups. By 8:45, 8:50, we should be heading out to our different projects, and we'll be done by noon. So every parent should know that you are going to need to be picked up at noon tomorrow. More information we'll provide it to you and to everyone tomorrow during our 8 o'clock chapel time. All right, that's about it. And praise team, there we go.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Please stand with us. We're going to sing King of Glory.
Yes, the world will bow down and say you are God. Every man will bow just want to be with you. So we'll sing hallelujah till you come again.
We'll dance in your presence.
We'll dance in your presence till you come again.
So we'll sing hallelujah.
Sing hallelujah till you come again.
We'll dance in your presence.
Dance in your presence. Dance in your presence. Dance in your presence. Dance in your presence. King of glory, fill this place. We just want to be with you. Just want to be with you. King of glory, fill this place. We just want to be with you. Just want to be with you.
Bow your heads. Dear Jesus, please bless us as we go through this day. Please bless all the tests and quizzes we have going on. And please bring your presence among this school. In Jesus' name, amen.
Well, good morning, Andrews Academy. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me once again. I need a stool over here to help me with my props. Over in my office, I have a basket that sits on my desk. And it's a very cool basket because I tell my students when they come that I love rocks. And so my students will go home on breaks or summer vacation, and they'll come back and they will bring me different kinds of rocks. Rocks are fascinating because they're all different shapes, all different colors. I must have loved search and find when I was a kid because that's kind of what it's like when you go looking for rocks, because you never know what you're going to find. And rocks are unique because they're kind of plain Jane looking until you add water to them. And then those gray rocks turn into beautiful pieces. God made beautiful things. He also made sand. This is also sitting at my desk in my office. And I don't know if any of you have one or have seen them, but what's fun is the liquid inside it will shape and form the sand into different pictures. So people will come in and they'll flip it over, and the bubbles will make different shapes, and I'll come in and I'll have this beautiful masterpiece, and then someone else comes in and they flip it again. And when they flip it over, it turns into something different. Rocks are pretty cool. And rocks are pretty cool because it's also in the Bible. God talks about rocks. And if you've heard my other talks, I talk about how there's a song for everything. So this morning when I was trying to figure out the finale of what I was going to talk about, and when the word rock came up in the back seat, I heard Susanna say, well, you could sing the song, "Don't build your house on the sandy land." That's a popular song about rocks because the Bible talks about not building your house on the sand. Why? Why shouldn't we build our house on the sand? Because there's a consequence for building your house on the sand. It's not going to last very long. Have you ever gone through a challenge, a struggle? Maybe the struggle is, how do we get to school on time when the line in front of Apple Valley goes all the way back to Baguette de France, and I have 3 minutes before the bell rings? That's been a challenge before in our car. Maybe your challenge is, Dad ate all of the favorite cereal, and all you have left are the plain Jane Cheerios, and you don't like Cheerios. Maybe that's the problem. You've been there before, yes. Or maybe you saved the last ice cream bar in the freezer, and you come to find out your little sister ate it. That's frustrating. I hide my sweets in the vegetable drawer, and nobody finds it. It's always there. That's my trick. Well, I decided to look up 10 trials that toddlers face. Separation anxiety. Sharing is a big struggle when you're a toddler. They have tantrums. Potty training is a struggle. Hopefully, we've all gotten past that struggle. Sleeping is a struggle. They come down, they need a drink one more time. They come back down, they need one more hug. They come back down, they forgot to tell you the favorite part of their day. Sleeping is a struggle when you're a toddler. Learning to communicate is a struggle. They want chocolate for lunch and dinner, and you're not listening. They test boundaries. There's physical challenge, maybe walking, crawling, climbing. Transitioning, there's all kinds of trials when you're a toddler. And then we grow up. We become teenagers. Top 10 trials teenagers face: identity, self-esteem, peer pressure, academic stress. None of you deal with that, I bet. No. Mental health struggles, friendships, relationships, family, social media pressures, temptations, uncertainty about the future. How many of you know what you're going to be when you grow up? Let me see. Who knows? That's not very many hands. What about the spiritual and moral questions and decisions that you have to make? These are all trials that you're facing. And if you haven't, you will real quick. And let's fast forward. Faculty, staff, you probably are in this stage where, as adults, what are the top 10 things we face? Financial stress, work pressure, career uncertainty, relationship struggles, parenting challenges, health issues, grief, loss, loneliness, time management, temptation, addictions, spiritual doubts. No matter what age we are going to face some sort of challenge or trial. But the question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to build your foundation as a toddler on the rock? That if I were to drop this on the ground, probably wouldn't break. I would need to get a bigger force to break it. However, the sand, with just a little movement, shifts and changes into something different. Do you want to go through your challenges where you're unsure of what it's going to look like? Because if you do, you're just setting yourself up for another challenge or struggle. Because it's inevitable, no matter if you're a toddler, you're a teenager, or you're an adult, you're going to struggle. But if you put your faith and trust in God, He's going to get you through, and He's going to give you the answers to get through them. Because rocks are not only the foundation, but it's a place to take refuge. Psalms 18:2, the Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. So when we feel overwhelmed, afraid, under attack, we can run to God, just like a traveler might hide a rock for protection. We can find safety and peace in Him. And trials that come won't be able to take us over, but God will take care of us. And not only that, but God gives us strength to endure. So no matter what trials you face, or your friends face, or your little siblings, or your parents, if you take refuge in God, He will get you through. And that gives me hope. I hope that gives you hope. And again, there is a song for everything. And so why don't we close today with a song, Rock of Ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. Caden, you want to play that for us? Rock of Ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy riven side which flowed be of sin the double cure. Cleanse me from its guilt and power. Lord, I thank you for Scripture. I thank you for nature and creation. I thank you for the sand, Lord, that's fun to walk through. But I thank you for giving us something stronger that we can build our foundation on. Help us to remember today that no matter what struggles we may come against, that you will get us through if we trust you, if we let you, and if we follow you. Thank you, Jesus, for all that you do. We love you.